Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Mrinalini Mahato, MCA with UGC NET exam qualified. In this video, I am going to share with you DBMS UGC NET exam previous year question. This question has asked in December 2015. Let's start. This is the question number 5. Which of the following provides the best description of an entity type? What is entity type? First, you must know about that. It is a collection of entities that have the same type of attributes. For example, this is the one entity, it is another entity, and it has the attributes also, and it has also attributes. If both the entities has same type of attributes, then we can say that these two entities are called in the entity types. That means we can say that it is an entity type. So through the options, now we will check it. Option A specific concrete object with a defined set of processes. A specific concrete object. A specific, that means particular object. It's talking about of the particular object with a defined set of processes. It is an entity type? No. Example is given, Jatin with diabetes. Jatin, it is a person name. Diabetes, it is a disease name. The person name, disease name, it's come in the attribute. It's not come an entity. Okay. So when it's not come an entity, so how we can say that it is an entity type? Is it clear? So it is not an entity type. So option A is wrong. Option B, a value given to a particular attribute. Already told that in the particular attribute one value has given. So it is an entity type? No. Because entity type means it is a collection of entities. Here talking about any collection of entities? No. So it is also not an entity type. An example, height 230 centimeter. Height, it is an attribute. Attribute name is height and value has given 230 centimeters. So it is also not an entity type. Option B is also wrong. Option C, a thing that we wish to collect the data about 0 or more, possibly real world examples of it may exist. Of course, it is a real world examples. Whatever attributes has given, even entities also, it exists in the real world. Then we can find out the attributes and in the entity. So collect the data more than 0 or 0. Collect the data more than 0 or 0. So that means we are counting. So how we can count it? Through the attributes. Collecting the data. We are not collecting the table. It's say that collecting the entities. So we can say that it is an entity type. But it is collecting the data. That means we are collecting the information. So information we are collecting. So from where we can collect the information? Through the attribute. So it is also described attribute. It is also described an attribute. So it is not an entity type. Option C is also wrong answer. Now we will check in the option D. A template for a group of things with the same set of characteristics that may exist in the real world. A template. Template, that means entity. Type for a group of things. Group of things, that means collection of entities. Collection of entities. Collection of entities with the same set of characteristic, that means attribute. Characteristic, that means it is a features of what? Features of table that may exist in the real world. Yes, of course, in the any table name, if we are creating the any table, so that times this table name, this field, this table name, it's exist in the real world. For example, student, teacher, employee, these are the table names. So these field are exist in the real world? Yes, of course it is exist. That is why we can find out the attributes, features of that particular table. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. See, and now I have given in the some explanation part. See, in the entity type, what is entity type? Entity type defines a collection or set of entities that have the same attributes. Each entity type in the database is described by its name and attributes. Of course, in the entity type, each entity type, that means this is in the rectangular box we are writing. So it is the table name is there. So table name in the entity type, and it is described by its name, yes, and in the attributes like this. That means it is the features. So option A, see, name, disease, already I told that it's come in the attribute, described by the attribute. So it is not an entity type. Option B, height has given, height's value has given. So it is also described an attribute. So it is not an entity type. Option C, entity, real world examples with the counting. We are collecting the data. So whenever we are collecting the data that comes in the attributes. Okay, it is also not an entity type. Option D, group of things with the same set of characteristics. Same set of characteristics, that means same set of attributes. So it is an entity type. So correct option is option number D. I think guys, you must have understood everything. Thank you for watching my video.